Hi everyone, it's me again. It's February 23rd, 2013. It's Saturday and it's P3 day 16 for me, and I am almost back to where I was pretty much stabilizing for several days in a row there. I was stabilizing between, I think, 115.4 and 115.8 on my broken home scale, and that is well below LIW. Anyways, I went up because Tom was in the house, and I think I had a little bit of a Mac nut deal, and I haven't been feeling well, and. Anyways, so this morning, like I said, I'm going back down. And Minnie had a goose egg, and I believe that I'm partially to blame for that goose egg because I decided to get all fancy and creative, and I made her Napa cabbage slaw with mustard vinaigrette and shredded chicken for dinner, and it was super yummy, and she really, really loved it. But she had a goose egg, so, we don't know. I mean, maybe it was the cabbage. Maybe it was just time for her to have a goose egg. Who knows? So, we're going to lay off the cabbage for a while, and it's such a shame. I shredded up so much. It was a true labor of love. I used the finger guillotine to get it, like, super duper thin. And I still have a whole bag of it that I worked on yesterday, so I guess I'll be eating it. And Maxi lost 0.5, and she wasn't that thrilled about that. I guess she thinks that she's going to be losing 1 pound or more a day, and I tried to give her a wake-up call. But she did also have tomato for the first time last night as her vegetable, and it was 1 cup of organic stewed tomatoes, and so, who knows, maybe that slowed her up, I'm not sure. But I did tell her that if she was going to have the tomato, to not have 2 apples for the day, because in my book, I consider tomato a fruit. I know the Simeons doesn't, but I do. So that's what I'm saying. So that is the deets for the day. I just was reading a couple of comments, and since we were just talking about food, Squeakerwood, you were asking about Fayet. Fayet, at least in my personal opinion, and I know there's many of you out there too that believe the same thing, that it is a perfect, appropriate protein replacement choice, because Dr. Simeons did put down cottage cheese as a protein replacement for people that have an aversion to meats or vegetarians. So if you look at the breakdown on the Fayet, the 0% Fayet, it's I don't have a label with me, but it's a great source, and it actually has I think it has less sugars. I think natural sugars than it depends on the cottage cheese. I use Friendship. I think it's 1% or 2% Friendship whipped cottage cheese. It's a white and pink container, and it's very hard to find the Friendship whipped. But when you find it, it is amazing, with a little bit of stevia, cinnamon, and fresh sliced strawberries. Like, fabulous. I did that a lot in my first extended round back in 2010, and it worked wonderful for me. So, but it's hard to get. And I don't think that it is I just don't think that it gives you as much nutrients as the Fayet. So I decided to stick with Fayet this time. Anyways, Costco. I get it at Costco because it's a big honker container like this, and really huge, and it's only $4.99 for one of those, and I go through a lot of it, so I get it at Costco. Other stores carry it, and you're in Texas. I believe you should have a Kroger. And when I was up your way, I used to go to Kroger's, and they never heard of it. And so I asked them if they could please special order me some Fayet. And yeah, so they put me on the special fog list, and they would order it for me. That, and I think that there was also, is it whole grains or the I don't know. You guys have Whole Foods now, but there was another place there, another health food store, and they would carry it as well. But I think you may have a Sprouts. I've never been to a Sprouts, but I do think that they carry it. That's the best one, though. I don't care for the Oikos or the other, like, Greek yogurt ones. I like the Fayet 0%, and when you're in P3, I like the Fayet Total, full fat Fayet. Or if you're doing, like, a fat fast, full fat Total Fayet, and it's not easy to find. That you cannot find that at Target or Publix, or probably not even Kroger. Whole Foods does have it. They don't keep it in stock very often, and you have to be careful because it can be very confusing with the labels. Anyways, so that's it on the yogurt talk. I'm en route to go and get my toes fixed because I had a pedicure the other day, as I reported, and my feet were killing me from my Costco excursion in my heels, my new heels yesterday. Who is it that said? I think it was NC 2011, but I'm not sure. Had said, "Oh, what's wrong with wearing heels at Costco?" Nothing, but there's a lot of freaking walking, and I was wearing these, high heels, and it's like, 90 degrees here, so my little piglet toes were like swollen up. So my feet were like sore last night, and I went to go and put some cocoa butter on my feet. Sorry, feet healers. I went to slather cocoa butter on my feet, and I noticed that my toenails are all jagged. I mean, they feel like I got a pedicure from that freaking lobster I was cooking last week. Which, by the way, I will be preparing again because they're having lobster sale day at Fresh Market. So for any of you that have a Fresh Market in your area, I suggest you run on down and take advantage of Adjusted Stone's Aunt Margie's call out of the sale for the lobster tail and the shrimp. Super good. Anyways, that's it for the deets for the day, and maybe I'll check in with you later and take you along for the ride. I'm pushing up.